Tonight, brand new information in a West 2 Investigates exclusive. In the search for answers on how a Central Florida man was arrested last year for crimes he did not commit.
We've now learned Orlando police use a type of artificial intelligence to identify him. West 2 investigative reporter Justin Shecker is live outside of OPD right now. Justin, you've been asking questions about this arrest specifically for months now.
And back in November, the Orlando Police Department's chief of staff denied in an email that facial recognition had been used to identify Bo Burgess as a suspect. But their own internal investigation revealed an officer relied on what's known as the Faces database. The look on his face says it all.
You got a warrant.
For what?
I'll tell you.
Bo Burgess was shocked when a Volusia Sheriff's deputy placed him in handcuffs.
So you got some sort of fraud warrant.
Burgess was arrested on 2 warrants for fraud and theft crimes last June at Universal Orlando Resort hotels. Now, West 2 Investigates has learned his wrongful arrest was the result of an Orlando police officer's use of facial recognition.
Like, this could happen to anybody. I mean, it could happen to you.
Burgess filed citizen complaints against 2 officers involved in his arrest. An internal affairs investigation found one of them identified Burgess with a still image, which appeared to be taken from the body-worn camera of the Cabana Bay trespass.
So basically, it's going to be a trespass from all Universal Studios properties.
A hotel company employee told police the subject, who racked up more than $4,400 in unpaid charges, received a trespass order from an officer on June 22nd. They believe the man in this video gave a fake name.
What was your name?
Brian.
Brian.
We are not showing his face, but the man is clearly not Burgess.
And in the video, he has shorts on. He has no tattoos at all on his legs, and my legs are covered in tattoos, and you can see it playing clear.
The OPD report says the officer ran the still image through the Faces database. Florida's facial analysis, comparison, and examination system is operated by the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. It contains millions of driver's license images and jail booking photos.
So an individual could have multiple images in a database if they were arrested multiple times.
Dr. Michael King is a professor at the Florida Institute of Technology in Melbourne. He worked on developing facial recognition technology during his 15 years in the federal government's intelligence community.
So this is a form of artificial intelligence in the broader sense.
Dr. King also served as an expert witness when the ACLU brought a landmark lawsuit against the city of Detroit.
They made a mistake, maybe it's okay.
For the wrongful arrest of Robert Williams in January 2020.
It was the first one that came to light, that indeed someone was arrested when they were not involved in the crime at all on the basis of a face recognition search.
Well, Dr. King says this technology that extracts unique facial features is a vital tool for investigations.
But it is absolutely vital that law enforcement, when using the technology, uses it in a manner where they understand that the technology only produces a lead. It does not confirm identification.
According to Orlando police policy, the result of a facial recognition search shall only be considered as an investigative lead and is not to be considered a positive identification of any subject or probable cause for arrest. In the case against Burgess, it was a decade-old booking photo that matched with the image from the body cam. Police say the hotel employee picked his picture out of this lineup of 6.
I just got a new DMV picture. They didn't look at that.
Burgess says police should have contacted him before his arrest so he could have shown them his tattoos or the time cards validating he was nearly 70 miles from the hotels on the dates of the alleged offenses.
Right when they got that facial recognition, they just said, "That's him." And like I've never been so stunned in my life.
And the internal affairs investigation exonerated both of those officers of any policy violations. Fortunately for Bo Burgess, the state attorney's office dropped both of his criminal cases. And Dr. King tells me this case is now the 11th known example nationwide of facial recognition leading to a wrongful arrest. For West 2 Investigates, I'm Justin Shecker.